Tactic assembly. Ornn should be able to get pretty beefy here. All right, we're gonna hit in. We're gonna hit zoom.
All right.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And
Into game 2 now.
we're gonna move into game 2. Here we go.
Minions have spawned.
Remember, Team Silent Knights coming off the loss, has elected to choose blue side here. So we do have a little bit of a lane swap. I mean, a little bit of a side swap from last game. We are full screen.
Alright, well, Fighter and Tomfoolery securing early lane pressure from this bush here. As I'm very interested to see what happens top lane, because this Ornn really wants to just do nothing and scale, but I don't think you want to do nothing and scale against this Kale. And that might be the play that Gara wants to go for.
That would be one Kale of a mistake.
That doesn't it doesn't make sense. Okay. As Arigato and Valman now just going for a all-in here in the mid lane, as Arigato going to go down, but will be first blood going over to Vonrin as
1v1 trade in the mid lane. But like
actually,
you said,
I think this is still winning for Arigato here. He can just teleport back to lane. Yes, Bondman gets a little bit of extra gold, but this life state should be good for this Ari here. Very interesting play happening in the mid lane. Tomfoolery getting stunned up here by Dragon. The Fighter and Tomfoolery just trading back. As they will have bot priority. As Tomfoolery getting caught up again. Flash in from Dragon, flash out from Tomfoolery, forced to use the flash and the heal to escape. As now Fighter in a bit of a dangerous spot here. Catfish Taxi pulling back the Caitlyn though. Fighter now gonna get rooted up himself, forced to flash himself away. Man, this team. Yeah, and Fighter and Tom just not respecting this the Swain pulls coming up from here from Catfish Taxi. As this is going to be a double base here from both teams. I actually don't think the lane is in a... Actually, no, it should still crash eventually. Yeah, Fighter should be able to pick up most of that wave. Yep, so far, both junglers clearing opposite sides of the map. Strife actually a level ahead of effects right now. Maybe looking to try and turn this mid lane around. Isn't going to though. As yeah, so far aside from that level 1, things have been relatively stable. Strife now recalling on Vision. Arigato going to Flash Charm on the Vi as the Vault Breaker comes out to try and escape, but is being blocked by the Ahri, but Vonrin managing to get the kill back onto this Ahri though, as Strife will manage to get himself away. Vonrin might trade himself for the kill though, as that'll be going over to Vex. And yeah, a lot of action happening here in the mid lane. Shadow of Light crucially did have to show down here, try and get himself away, as Fighter now going to get pulled back by the Nevermore, but I think he's fine with it. Dragon taking a lot of damage here in these bot lane trades.
First Dragon spawning in 30 seconds, but neither team really in a position with priority to make anything happen early.
No, not particularly. I think... Yeah, Bender I think is slightly ahead still. No, actually, Vonrin with the extra kill is slightly ahead on gold.
Production assistant. Can I get a water? Get one of the interns give me a water here. We don't even pay them. Thank you.
Lose the tab.
Water and eating the electrocute there. Ari popping the ultimate. Not going to be able to do much with it in the end.
Yeah, Spirit Rush comes out. Still has one more charge though. Bonren still looking to bait out Arigato here as now here comes Catfish Taxi. Does miss the W. Tries to get the Flash E from the Nevermore, but well, not meant to land it. Bender barely
we'll see if that flash comes into play later.
Yeah. Barely managing to make his escape from that play though, as now Team Never Surrender looking to try and take this dragon here. Doesn't have the bot prio, unfortunately. We'll be forced to leave for now. Ugh. Oh wait. Essentially, Root comes out on the Catfish Taxi here as there's the kill, there's the shot!
Going
Headshot
down
comes out,
again.
Pump
Shadow
Luke
in
picking
trouble
up.
on the top lane.
Shadow of Light barely managing to survive. Garo now is ramped up. He will be able to get that kill onto Shadow of Light. In the bot lane, by the way, I was too distracted by that play on the Swain on the bot lane. I was not looking up there onto that 1v1 in the top side.
Yes. Quick
My
early
bad.
kill, going over to Kale.
Yeah.
Gonna be one Kale of a problem later. You know what I mean? You get it?
I mean, it doesn't really work. I don't know. It's like, it's like, I don't know. I can see the angle, but at the same time, it's like a very, it's like almost alive. As Shadow of Light, we're gonna have to get a replay on that. Garo forced to burn the flash and goes down to a gank from Vex in the top lane.
Did not see what happened. Let's get a quick replay here. Instant replay. We love these things. What's going on? Flash going out from Kale. All right. Well, there we go.
Yeah, not enough to keep him safe though.
Back to
Yep.
live time. We have Team Never Surrender starting the dragon.
Yeah, that's just gonna be this Chemtech Dragon going down. As Team Silent Knights looking to trade the grubs in return.
I'll take that trade.
I think I'd take that trade as Team Never Surrender. You probably weren't going to be. Neither of these teams are particularly good at pushing out side lanes, anyways. So, giving the grubs over, not the biggest deal in the world. Yeah.
A little bit of a dance coming out from Shadow of Light in the top lane.
Yeah. I mean, Garo, I think he's ranged now, but still not particularly strong on this Kale. We'll just look to farm up. Hollowed Radiance finished here on the side of the Ornn. So far it's just the Hollow. It's actually just the solo laners on the side of Team Silent Knights with the first item so far. As if we're looking at the total gold lead, it's actually quite ahead so far for the Silent Knights. Yes, this Ornn is a bit ahead in terms of the top lane for the in terms of the CS difference. Same story with the mid lane. Actually, no, never mind. Mid lane is actually slightly behind. I think Bonrin just hasn't had a chance to base yet. But looking at the bot side, this Jhin is actually really behind in terms of gold right now. Fighter looking like being an absolute menace on this Caitlyn.
Oh, an ultimate coming out from Jhin here.
Curtain call. Yeah, here comes the curtain call, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get any kills. Fighter using the 90 caliber net to get himself away. Will manage to dodge away from the Swain E as well.
Not the end of the world not having that cooldown at the moment. No objectives coming up for another 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, no, just like, good answer there from Fighter to tank up for support there.
Meanwhile, we look away for 1 second and they're already skirmishing again. Teleport coming in.
Yeah, Fighter looking to get the next kill onto Dragon Descent here. As, there goes this, or it's called the Forge Guard. Shadow Guard? Called the Forge Guard. Shadow of Light picking that kill up. In the meantime, forced to use this teleport to get into that play as well, but is going to turn the team fight for the Silent Knight spot lane here.
And speaking of it not being an unfortunate time to use your ultimate, we have 2 coming out in the bot lane there to secure the kill on Jhin.
Yeah, I mean Garo will be able to get some plating here on the top side though, but I still think it's an overall net positive for the Silent Knights here in the bot lane.
Strife gonna take a peek into blue side's jungle here, only to realize all the camps are gone.
Yeah, Strife looking a bit malnourished right now. Actually, no, he's ahead on farm, actually. If anything, it's Vex that's the one that's malnourished. He's behind about 20 CS, though about even thanks to the kill that he got earlier. So far, only real lead is Fighter here in the bot side. Which makes sense. As Catfish Taxi looking to pull the Caitlyn back in, but I don't think that this is a play that he really wants to partake in. Yeah, nothing happening across the map right now. There aren't any globals that can be used. So... Yeah, no. Teleport comes back up from the top side from Garo. He's hit level 11 now, though.
I'm gonna make a little cheesy play on the bot lane here. Hella Knights do have vision to see it coming.
Yeah, this Kale is just scaling up right now. It has already hit level 11. 5 more levels, and then this Kale will be a massive threat for the Silent Knights. Yeah, a massive threat for the Silent Knights to deal with. Catfish Taxi, looking to try and turn team fight. As Fighter, charging up a headshot. Uses a 90 caliber net to go backwards, actually. This is a really bad spot to be in, Fighter. You don't want to be here. Crowstorm comes out from Catfish Taxi, forces the flash away from Fighter, but now here comes the rest of the team. Bonrin still has that shadow to get himself in. Curtain call used on Fighter. He will go down eventually. Encore comes out to try and save him, but he's just going to go down himself. Tomfoolery going to give the double kill over to Bonrin. Oh no, Team Silent Knights. Bit of an overextension there on the bot side. Arigato now looking to try and get a pick off, but isn't looking to get... Well, isn't managing to find anything just yet. How long till the next charm?
Garu gonna get...
next charm.
Garu under authority here. Gonna go down.
Oh, my goodness. Garu got dove in the top side. Very well played. Very good cross map here from the side of the Silent Knights, but that's still the dragon being given over. That's still the bot lane lead being mostly crushed here, as still ahead a significant amount of gold, but he's still...
taking a little bit of... Taking the Raptors here away from...
Yeah.
Arigato trying to make a play to make that happen. Misses the charm.
Yeah, he might have gotten himself caught here, as out comes the flash from Bonrin, forced to flash away Arigato here, but he will still be able to make it out. As now Fighter looking to try and get a pick. Won't be able to manage that. As that's the first turret going down for Shadow of Light in the top side. But I mean, yeah, no. So far managing this just fine. They're going to use this pressure to secure the Rift Herald as well. Bender pushing out the mid lane. Try and get this out. Strife, perhaps looking for a steal onto this Rift Herald. Vex.
Gonna look to pull it out.
I think he saw the push there, as Catfish Taxi going to get killed down the bot side as well. As the Rift Herald's going down, might need a replay on that one.
Oh, we're gonna need an replay on that.
Actually, hold the reins to replay. Bonner's coming down to the bot side. He might catch out Fighter here, as he'll get rooted up by the Jhin.
Yes,
down goes the
indeed.
Caitlyn,
My
and Tom Foolery
goodness.
forced to flash away. Curtain call comes out from the side of the Jhin. Tom Foolery barely managing to get away, but here comes Bonman with the second charge of the ultimate. Doesn't manage to get the stun though, as Tom Foolery should manage to get away. Encore comes out though. Ignite comes out from Bonman, and there's the kill going over to Dragon.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Yeah, Fighter and Tom just pushing up really far to try and catch this Jhin underneath the bot lane.
Allie, shield your eyes. We won't talk about it.
Yeah. And
That's
this
her
Jhin,
man.
and this Jhin that used to be behind about 1.5k gold is now only down about 1k. It's actually a level ahead of this Caitlyn now, but here comes Shadow of Light. Call the Forge God comes out as he just missed the he just missed the R2. Calm down. It's fine. It's fine. That's still
Everything
the
is
flash out
fine.
from the
Everything is
It's fine.
Nothing to say here.
Jhin, Fighter, going to look to try and push this bot tier 2 as well. As here comes everybody from the side of the Silent Knights, as there goes the kill onto Catfish Taxi. Strife forced to flash away from Arigato in the mid lane. As Dragon's returned just to watch his bot lane 2-1 be destroyed.
Oh, the way this has been going, I was waiting for Ari to accidentally flash the wrong direction there. Ult the wrong direction, rather.
Well, here comes a Rift Herald here from the side of Silent Knights as Bonrin looking to try and get a flank angle here onto the rest of. Where did Dragon go? Okay, well, Dragon walking up a little bit too quick, a little bit too close there. As now second charge coming out from Shadow of Light, won't be able to manage it as Fighter gets feared into the rest of the team. Bomber manages to get that kill for Strife, as now they'll be able to get the kill on Defects as well. Shadow of Light looking to try and chase Strife back underneath the turret here. We'll be able to get that kill. Catfish Taxi now in the middle of 3, but not managing to do too much there. He's almost got Tom Foolery. Shadow of Light now in a bit of a tough spot here. Forced to dash away, but I don't think he'll be able to escape. There's the double kill going over to Catfish Taxi. Arigato, the last man standing on the team on the side of the Silent Knights. As this was a 4v5, by the way.
My
Strife
goodness.
Pointing out, Garo has been solo farming the top side and is now level 13.
What
This
the
Kale's
kale
going
are
to
they
become a-
thinking?
As expected.
Did you get that one? It's like,
Again, I get it. I get the thing, the joke that you're trying to make, but at the same time, it just, I don't think it works. I don't know. I don't think it works with the way that with the kale, because the Y there is like puts a wrench into the whole like pun.
all right. Anyway,
All right, well,
moving
we're
on.
gonna have to talk about that later, as this is going to be the dragon spawning. This will be sole point if Team Never Surrender can secure this. Team Silent Knight still having that gold lead. Shadow of Light having that call the Forge God if they want to try and pull the trigger on this team fight. As they are going to zone out the rest of the team.
Arigato in big trouble.
There's the best ultimate, and Arigato going to go down. No, he's going to survive just for the moment. Catfish Taxi also going to go down himself. Here comes the call of the Forge God onto Dragon in the backside. Vex trying to get the kill himself as Strife gets the kill onto Arigato there as Vex. You're so close to killing the Jhin. He will be able to manage it as now Garo in between the Jhin, or not the Jhin, the Horn and Caitlyn here, and Vex managing to take that kill as well. This will be the Dragon Soul point denial from the side of the Silent Knights here. Very well coordinated team play. Only losing I think Tom tomfoolery and the Ari here for the Silent Knights. Strife trying to look to secure some other side objectives. Will get that mid-tier one for his team.
Yeah, Ari dove in the beginning of that team fight, but still managed to make a huge impact by escaping with a fraction of her life, and then leading the Vi away, landing the charm.
Yes, yeah, still goes down to Strife in the end, but that's a seasoned assist not being used on this Ornn to deny the call of the Forge God onto the back line. It's just insane. It's just like... Yeah, very good response from the side of Silent Knights there to the engage. And looking at the gold lead so far, the fighter still vastly ahead in the spot side. The Shadow of Light now hitting level 14. Will start getting those Ornn upgrades online for the rest of his team. But against the Kale, you can only have so many answers to her late game before she can just she can just 1v5 the entirety of the team.
Yeah. Kale, yeah.
Right. So that's the ornament being given over to Caitlyn now, actually. Is that it? That's it for now. How much XP is he at? He's about halfway to level 15. That should be halfway until either this Neferi or Ari gets their ornament. As yeah, no, Bonren's still looking incredibly strong in this on this Vex pick here. I was doubting the Vex against this Ari, but it's actually managed to be it's actually been a very strong pick here. I was wrong with that Vex pick. I always underestimate Vex. No, but it doesn't seem like she does a lot. Hold up, thought effect. Now gonna get locked up here. Cease and desist going to be used for strike plays as invulnerability is used, but I think that's not going to be enough. Shadow of Light now teleporting in, but
yeah, finding himself in a terrible situation now.
Arigato now looking to try to turn the fight himself, as they will be able to take out Catfish Taxi, as Bender now looking to turn the fight around. Bonren, though, going to answer by just one-shotting this Ari here. Vaultbreaker going to be used, flash in to try and catch out Tomfoolery. Won't be able to get him though, as now the rest of the team Never Surrender trying to chase away to Seraphine. Won't be able to get that one there.
Meanwhile, I've got news. In the side lane, solo farming is the Kale.
Yeah, well, not a part of that team fight.
This could be the story of the late game, folks.
Yeah, Vex just getting called out there in the mid lane, just as Baron spawns up, and gives Garo the opportunity to farm up. He's now one level away from this level 16 power spike. And when that happens, I don't know if it's going to the Silent Knights are far enough ahead. Actually, they aren't even ahead anymore. Well, they're ahead about 500 gold, but the lead here that they had against the Team Never Surrender is now just evaporated. It'll be on Fighter to try and turn this game around. On Shadow with this Call of the Forge God to try and get these 5v5 team fights online. As Dragon will be spawning in 40 seconds here. Garo, how close is he to level 16? Not very close just yet. Still needs to get some more XP before he can get that empowered form. Team Silent Knights. Nowhere near this Dragon Pit. Are they just gonna give this one away? Doesn't look like it. Effects. Yeah, Effects is moving in, trying to secure vision control for his team. Fighter looking to clear out the mid wave. It's only third Drake. It's only going to be the sole point to for Team Never Surrender if they get this. For Team Silent Knights, it'll be their second dragon of the game. As Lawhorn comes down onto the Catfish Taxi, here comes the call of the Forge God now, as down goes the Swain, but here comes the rest of the team. There's the cease and desist onto the rest of the team, as Goro is now free-hitting. Arigato forced to dash away, and Fighter now in a bit of a tough spot here with the Kale. Does manage to get the kill, though, as Fighter managing to turn that one around. Shadow of Light now looking to turn onto Bonrin, but here comes Dragon, but that's a Jin trying to do damage to this Horde. Arigato running back into the team fight will secure that kill onto the Vex, and Team Silent Knight barely managing to come out on top of that team fight.
Fighter showing he still had a little bit of fight left in him there.
Yeah, very well played with the Caitlyn trap coming down onto the Kale so that he could buy himself time to get out of range.
So I'll tell you what, I was just wondering where the Kale did they go?
Again, I don't know. It doesn't work. I don't think it works.
Okay.
Because you could have like there are a ton of other words you could rhyme with kale. You know, like you could say stale, grail, pale. Entrail. Entail, tail.
Kale, yeah.
Did I say rail?
Oh,
yeah,
no. Fighter.
Just gonna come out and combine it. That's just a one shot. Goodbye, Caitlyn. Okay, Shadow Surge. That's what it's called. I need to like look at these names more. Shadow Surge going to miss onto Vex now. Yep, Fighter just getting caught with his pants down there in the mid lane.
He'll be back.
They now have to defend this.
Yeah. Never Surrender probably going to look to try to force a Baron play here.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn still down for 10 seconds here. I don't think the rest of the team is here though, yet, especially with Garo, the strongest member of the team on the bot side here, but I think after this next minion wave, he's going to hit level 16. As there it is. This Kale has now activated raid boss mode. As now Team Silent Knights looking to try and pressure around this Baron pit to force Garo over to the team fight. As they're not gonna start it up. They're instead just going to push out this mid-tier one.
Oh
as
no!
Foolery face checking that push into the sway, and out comes the call of the Forge God. Cease and desist going to be used onto the Seraphine to kill her, but there goes both of the front lines though. Here comes Garo in the back line here against Vex, against Arigato, and Fighter here with Shadow managing the front line for the rest of the team. Charm comes out and it will go down goes the Kale, and there goes the back line as well. Bonrin and Dragon going to go down. That's going to be the Baron being given. Baron going over to Team Silent Knight. Not out of this game just yet. The Kale Tower Spike, not enough to win this team fight for the Team Never Surrender. And this will be Baron going over. That'll be everybody except Vex getting this Baron buff.
My goodness, Kale disappeared right before our eyes. That was one Kale of a team fight.
Okay, back on the gold, back on the strength here of this Caitlyn. She's 8-5. I think almost completed her GA with 3 items, one of which being upgraded by Ornn. This Caitlyn is going if you look at this Caitlyn for just a second, she will one-shot you. As out comes the call, the Force God here, looking to secure first position over this dragon. This Catfish Taxi going to get caught out here. Now goes to kill Vex takes that one. The fighter is caught here. Does get hit by the Jin as now the cease and desist going to be used. Garo going to be able to secure the kill on the fighter here as Bonren trying to get himself away from this team fight. Stripe now getting the kill on the tomfoolery in the backside.
My goodness.
Shadow trying to turn this team fight around, but it's not going to be enough. Garo, with this Braid Boss Kale, is going to be able to manage it. No! Shadow Blight barely managing to not get a kill. Will be able to get the kill onto Garo. It's just Stripe and Bonren trying to kill this Ornn. They will be able to kill him.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, sieging with Baron is Arigato!
At what cost? The tables have been flipped on their head. It's now the Ari being used to try and secure these side lane objectives. As going to be forced to use the Spirit Rush to try and get himself away. I think he might just want to fight though.
I like that deal. I'll take that deal.
You gotta back up. As Fighter and Tomfoolery back up now. Could potentially move towards this Drake to try and stop Strike from taking it.
How fast can he delete the health bar of this dragon? We'll see.
I'll say I think fast enough. Fighter is waiting in base for his GA. He won't be able to get it here, but Tomfoolery, without a smite, won't be able to stop this dragon from going down. As out comes the Encore from the Seraphine. I'm not sure what that was trying to do. As Shadow Surge comes out from Bonren, takes out Tomfoolery. Nice attempt. A good attempt there, I'll say. Good attempt. That's Shadow Surge being used on the fighter.
Listen, it was blind. It was blind. We got to give it to him. It was blind.
Yeah.
Zoning.
He did about all he could there.
Zoning. He zoned. Zoned Strife to that drag pit. Right where he wanted him.
Yeah. Team Never Surrender though, I think with this top lane pick I've found the holy crate. Team Never Surrender with this top lane pick have found the holy grail in the form of this Kale. See, like, that's what I mean. I'm obviously not the best at doing these kinds of stuff, but like, something like that I feel like would work better.
Kale, yeah.
The holy Kale. The holy Kale.
Kale, yeah, good one.
Alright, well,
Fighter
comes out. It does look out the Fighter as the Fear gonna come out. As now he's in the GA. The Encore comes out on the Bonren as here comes the call, the Force God here, looking to turn this fight around. Ace of the Hole going to be used on the Bonren as Catfish Taxi going to go down there. Season Assist goes on to Fighter, but the rest of his team is not here to back him up. That's a double kill going over the Fighter. Arigato going to Zhonya's to get himself away as Dragon going to get killed by the Ari. Down he goes.
Goodness.
And that's 40-second death timers for everybody on Team Never Surrender except for this Kale. If he wants to prevent this from going to Game 3, he needs to be able to stop Team Silent Knights here. Will he be able to, though? Dodge down on the Charm as Vex the Shadow of Light, trying to zone him away from this mid lane tier 1. There, down goes the Inhibitor. I think they might be able to do this here. The wave is still strong. The waves are still coming in strong. Garo still getting zoned away from Shadow of Light. There goes the second Nexus turn. Catfish Taxi now respawned as there goes the ultimate, though. They managed to take out Fighter, but Shadow and Vex are just hitting the Nexus turns. I think they'll be able to do it. I think they will take us to Game 3 here today, Lawhorn.
What a performance from Team Silent Knight, showing us why every single prediction had this going to 3 games. We knew we'd get a Game 3, and we've got it.